We have here the best sound module arranger in the world, SD90 Ketron. There is nothing presently that you can compare to this in shape of sound module, arranger sound module that sounds incredibly nice, beautiful, good sounding sound module with a lot of controls. But thanks God, there is something beside of this module to get something more from our performing. It is Novation 61 SL-MK2, the best MIDI controller to control hardware. I am not talking about software or virtual instruments. There is new model MK3, but it is not so good to control hardware like MK2. MK2 is much better to control hardware because of those buttons and potentiometers. Sliders, potentiometers, buttons, number of those buttons and potentiometers will give you option to program those buttons and get something that you can control from SD90. SD90 has beautiful controls here. Everything is here that you need on touchscreen, and here that mostly you will need to use to control it. But beside of that, if you want to have some additional controls, there is MIDI controller. What we can control with this controller, I will just go remind you what I told you in last videos very fast, then we will go to the point of this video today. We can control sounds by calling them with those buttons 8 and 8 and 16 and plus 16. 32 sounds we can call at any time. So, and I know what I have here. I have ethnic instruments, I have here piano sounds, I have some synthesizer sounds, some violin sounds, and here on this section I have some mandolin, actually accordion, and then I have some guitars and so. Now, with those sliders here, I can control two left sounds beside of the rhythm section, and rhythm section actually a style I can control separately every track of the style with those here potentiometers. Percussion, drums. Actually, if I press this here, I will see that on my screen. It says drums, percussion, bass guitar, accompaniment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or part of the styles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, here I can control my solo instrument and my second instrument. Now, this part is important for today. What I can do with this part here, I can shape sound to make my performance better sounding performance. I can put some idea at the time when I'm performing on stage. I can put more my talent or my ideas into the shaping of the sound right away on the stage. So what I can do there? With this button, I will control resonance, release, attack time, cutoff, reverb, chorus, portamento, on-off, portamento, shape, and then I can control here some additional things like I can control sustain, I can control amount of sustain, I can control monophony, polyphony performing, or I can cancel all controls with this button here. Now, let me see how I can do that. Now I have one sound. It's just a regular sound. Now I want to play that in portament mode. And now, if you want to hear it better, I'll put it that in monophony. Now I can play with the sound. Now it's portamento, monophony, and now I can change like cutoff. frequency resonance. Again, cut off. I can take and change and release. Go from monophony to polyphony and go from portamento to regular mode. Now, I can go back to my sound, previous sound, press it. By pressing that sound or by cancelling all controls, I can go back to my sound, previous sound. Now, I can change guitar. Instead of that, I can switch to monophony. So I can use it there. So now you can see what we can do with some additional controls. You can get idea actually that you can do a lot of very nice, interesting things. Now it's up to you, up to your talent, up to your ideas and inspiration, what you can get from this keyboard during your live performing. You can change it a little bit, make it more interesting. So, with this Novation and with this SD90 in combination, with those and those controls, you can do a lot of nice, very interesting things. So that is about this video. Hopefully you got idea what I was talking about additional controls. So, and those additional controls actually you cannot find on SD90 right away on the board. There inside you can find them, but you cannot manipulate like this in live performing. So that's why if you have SD9 or SD60 or SD90, it is not bad idea to have some additional controller, smaller controller, even if you don't need keys. Instead of this, you can buy just this. 0 SL MK2. It is 0 because it doesn't have keys. This is 61 because it has 61 keys. There is 41 with 41 keys. There is 26, I guess, or 24, something 20 and something, because this Novation is made in version 61, 41, 20 something keys and without keys. But it is very hard to find this MK2 anymore because it is discontinued. Maybe you can find it used. Or if you cannot find, then there is something new. It is called Novation Impulse. You can use that one and you can do same controls, but not so much buttons. But you can do controls like this kind of shaping of the sound, mixing of the sound, and there is just a little bit less number of the buttons for calling sounds, but that is the less that you need. That is something that is last that you need to control, because you have plenty of controls on SD90. You can go to voice list, you can have on page 1 10 sounds, page 2 10 sounds, 20 sounds right away in any song. Whenever you want to have them, you can call them, so it is beautiful. So SD90 is beautiful thing, Novation is beautiful thing. You can use this Novation with Korg PA4 to get same controls, additional controls, or with any another module. And you can use with Genos as well, Yamaha Genos or Tyros, to get some additional controls. So, but I will tell you something about SD90. Beautiful sound model, sounds excellent, and it is really good idea to buy this beside of Korg PA4 to get some beautiful sounds, some different sounds, rhythm section, bass guitars, some other options in shape of module. You can, and you know that Korg PA4 is amazing controller. Actually, on Korg PA4 you can control everything. It is keyboard, arranger, and powerful controller. So you can use Korg PA3 or PA4 or even PA2 if you have, and you can buy SD90, put it there, and you can actually decide what do you want to play on which channel. Do you want to play SD90 on one channel, for example, guitar from SD90, bass guitar from SD90, then drums from SD90, and the rest of instruments from Korg? You can do whatever you want to do with PA4, because PA4 has incredible controls. The best, the most complete arranger keyboard in the world is no doubt PA4. But that is the best sound module. And if you want to have something more, and if you are like, you're looking for better sound, more professional sound, more variety, then you can buy SD90 and have it beside of Korg PA4. Or just you can buy a controller and have it beside of SD9 or SD60. So there is a lot of nice things that you can do, nice ideas. So, and on the end, as I told you, only controller that can control hardware now on this way, beside this one that is discontinued, is actually Impulse from Novation. Not so expensive, but really good controller. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully this video will be interesting to you, and now you will get some ideas and new views what you can do in your live performing. My name is Tihomir. Please subscribe to this channel and have a nice day.